This delicious Parmesan chicken cutlet with salad is inspired by the German tradition of Schnitzel and the Italian tradition of the Milanese chicken, which is essentially a piece of meat that's pounded until it's quite thin, then breaded with egg and breadcrumbs and lightly fried. It's generally served with a salad. I make a few changes here. First of all, I make a dressing with sour cream, some black pepper and salt, some chives, lemon juice, garlic. I mix it and reserve it. Then I make the marinade for the chicken. Yes, we're going to use a mayonnaise marinade with hot sauce, salt and pepper, garlic, and one more ingredient, which is just the egg white. This helps to give you a very crisp exterior when you pan fry this cutlet. Now you take a whole chicken breast that's boneless and skinless, and you have to pound it so that it's evenly pounded. You can't have one side thicker than the other because then it will cook unevenly. So you use the flat side of your mallet. You can also use a rolling pin, and you pound it until it's smooth and even. This may take a few minutes. You should have a pretty thin cutlet. You don't want to make it paper thin either. It shouldn't be any less than 1/4 of an inch. Now marinate this chicken on both sides in the mayonnaise marinade that you made. Make sure that it's evenly covered. Spread it around. After this, you're going to dip it in Parmesan that's been grated. This mayonnaise will help the Parmesan to stick to the sides of the chicken. Then you need to refrigerate it for about 30 minutes or so. So this is something you can do ahead of time and leave the chicken in the fridge. Then remove it, again apply very lightly into the mayonnaise, and finally you put it into a bowl full of breadcrumbs. Use Panko because this takes longer to fry and gives the chicken enough time to cook through. Ensure that the breadcrumbs are evenly applied all over the chicken. You will essentially fry one chicken breast at a time. You don't want to overcrowd them when you're frying them. You need about 1.5 inches of oil in a wide skillet, preferably a cast iron skillet, something that can heat up to a high temperature and retain its heat while you're frying this cutlet. These fry pretty quickly because they've been pounded to a pretty thin size. Now put them into hot oil. The flame should be medium. You want to give the chicken enough time to cook without burning on the outside. Rotate it a little bit. Make sure that the oil moves around. Flip it over. Cook it again till it's nice and crispy and golden brown. After this, you can drain it over paper towels or in a sieve. Try not to break it. This is generally served warm but not hot. Now, take an individual plate. Generously apply your salad dressing to the bottom of it. This is the sour cream dressing that we made. This will bring flavor and taste and moisture to your final dish. I use really good quality fresh arugula. Tastes wonderful. The spiciness of the arugula really works with this crispy cutlet. Then I put some chives on top, but you can also put chopped parsley, a slice of lemon. It's also great if you serve it with tomatoes. I'm doing another recipe like this with eggplant for the vegetarians without any egg in it. And I serve it with fresh chopped tomatoes, and it is absolutely delicious. In fact, I'd say that it rivals a chicken schnitzel. So look forward to the next video. But in the meantime, do make this chicken cutlet. It is outstanding. A complete meal with greens, proteins, carbs, and plenty of flavor. Enjoy!